2019 when the Bandits won in overtime in Saskatchewan. This is the first visit since 2018. What about the draw by Connor Farrell?
John, the crowd's excited about that. First draw, Connor Farrell over Mike Messenger. Farrell coming in from the PLL. A couple of stints with NLL teams, but never in the active roster. San Diego, New York, Rochester. So a good start for Connor Farrell. Deposits it behind Chiliano. We have our first goal almost 5 minutes into the first quarter.
15th of the season for De Hoeka. Scramble for the draw, leaves it off for the Buffalo's favor. So Connor Farrell, duly acquired face-off expert, playing in his first ever NLL game.
Job there to beat his man to the crease by Clark Walter, beating Corey Highfield and able to score on the crease dive. That's a good possession there for the Rush. Good hard work. And man, these fans love when Connor Farrell's winning a face-off.
He's a big boy, 6'2", 240 pounds.
In goaltending effort to start this game.
Even with Priolo there to help him out, it still made its way across the goal line to give the Saskatchewan Rush a 2-1 lead. Again, sweeping draw controlled by Connor Farrell. And again, Steve, you can see the pacing and rhythm pick up for the Bandits with that possession. Came down a little bit. You know, you're the big star in Edmonton, but not in the National Lacrosse League. You got to know your role. So he's undertaken that tutorial from Keenan, and has turned in so far a nice campaign this year for the Rush. Leading this game 2-1. What do you got in numbers?
Maybe most importantly, 4 for 4 on faceoffs is Connor Farrell. He wins the faceoff to start the second quarter, scoops the loose ball, and then draws a penalty. So Connor Farrell 5 for 5 and gets a call heading to the bench. He's fired up. The bench is fired up. He's making an impact on this game.
Here's the call.
The Buffalo has tied this game up just 34 seconds into the second quarter.
13th of the season for Dane Smith, who also leads the NLL now with 18 power play points. Here's Buffalo again knocking on the door with the ball bouncing to the left side.
Goal scorer Josh Byrne has been, even though there's times this offense has been dormant for the Bandits, Josh Byrne continues to score goals. We're tied again. The Bandits yet to take the lead in this game, but tied up at 3.
First goal of the night for Josh Byrne, his 32nd of the season. Has fueled Buffalo's up.
Up 4-3 with 6:25 to go. What an effort there by Keenan to get himself open and to the top of the crease. A great move. And once again, the Rush restore their lead, up 4-3 with 6:25 to go in the half.
17th of the season for Ryan Keenan. Again, talking about Buffalo's 1-2 punch and Smith and Byrne 1-2 punch.
A little worm burner. An underhand shot. He didn't even really follow through, John. He just kind of rolled it, and it takes a couple of skips, and those ones can be tough for a goaltender to read, and that low-to-low shot ties this game up. It's 4-4 with just over 4 minutes to go in the half.
Connor Farrell wins the draw and brings the play all the way down into the Saskatchewan corner. He's bumped on it along the boards, but still trying to fight for it. Dylan Robinson in there as well, and now Saskatchewan regains composure out at center. 4 for the score here in the second. Has scored 51 goals for the Rush. As we had mentioned in the open, only 3 offensive players returning last year. And read the list of a who's who not on the team this year.
To the net once again. We have a tie game. 5th time this game has been tied.
20th goal of the season for Kluche. Now 10 goals in his last 6 games.
And Connor Farrell wins the faceoff clean, and with just 17 seconds to go, the Bandits elect to take their timeout. Saves, and the shots that beat him, you know, the one that trickled through the wickets he'd like back, but otherwise, it's taken good shots to beat both of these goaltenders. Solid starts for both of them, and overall, John, it's a good game for both teams. Never more than 1 goal between these two teams.
Another draw win by Connor Farrell, acquired by the club on Thursday, signed a 2-year contract. His first NLL game.
To beat Matt Vince to that near post, and it just hung up on Matt Vince's right shoulder and crossed the goal line.
So from 1 goal to another as Saskatchewan builds a 6-5 lead. Find if the Bandits can convert to tie it up again.
The second goal we've seen Cloutier score from in front of the net between his legs like that. And once again, John, tied up 6-6.
Chris Cloutier with his second of the evening. 21st of the year, tied at 6 here in the third quarter. Shots on goal favoring Saskatchewan, 30-25. In across the line.
And Dodds, Kazevnikov giving room. That defender kind of gets pushed down a little bit deeper, giving Dodds room to pick that corner. So a great two-man game between Kazevnikov and Dodds. Kazevnikov giving room to Dodds for him to sting the corner there. And Saskatchewan back up by 1 for what, the 6th time in this game. They're in the lead by 1 goal.
Battle of the draw, won by Connor Farrell. He'll dash into the zone. He's got an opening, takes the shot, goes wide. Rebound, Buffalo.
Ian Older and the Bandits wasting no time on that power play, just seconds into it. Tie the game up once again, this time at 7.
Hat trick, so that makes 8 hat tricks for Byrne this year. And a big smile for Josh Byrne on the Buffalo bench, and rightfully so. Getting the boys back in tune and taking the lead of this game. 31 shots for Buffalo, 32 for Saskatchewan. And we focus in on the draw again. Newly acquired Connor Farrell winning it this time. And he'll dash with the ball and leaving it across the line as he goes. Farrell with a shot. And Sheliano got a piece of that one over the glass and into the crowd.
And Church left one-on-one with Matt Vince. Cashes in. Tied up again, 8-8.
Hat trick for Robert Church so far in this game with an assist, so that's 4 total points. Draw 1 by Connor Farrell.
The Rush take the lead, and hey, if the Script has anything to say, the Bandits will tie it up in about a minute here.
Hat trick tonight for Ryan Keenan. He's got 4 assists, 7 points. So the 1-2 punch for Saskatchewan with Church and Keenan. Now 11 points. And McKay, first of the night with 3 assists. How about Dane Smith racking up the points tonight? 2 goals, 4 assists so far in this game. 4:51 left to play, third quarter. 9-9 the score. Ball from the far Buffalo corner, picked up by Steve Frialdo. He rushes back out at center. Lead pass for Dylan Robinson, couldn't get it, and Shiliano is there for the
shot. A few shifts later last time. We'll see how he does this time. But more importantly, but the Rush gaining that lead again.
It's Connor Farrell again with a shot. Sorry, Steve.
No, I
get that shot away for Farrell. He got it away and then got a little involved in a.
Came down in the turf. And Nanticoke ties this game up at 10.
Second of the night for Dehuka Nanticoke, who opened the scoring of tonight's game.
That's a great shot from Kazevnikov, an elite shot to score into the corner from there. And as we've seen about 100 times today, the Rush take a 1-goal lead. We'll see if Buffalo responds or if in front of the net. And once again, we are tied up, this time at 11. And I believe since 0-0, this has to be the 11th time that this.
A lot of team gear tonight here at KeyBank Center. Everybody wearing their Buffalo colors, and some wearing the Guardians of the Galaxy. And there's a big one there in Connor Farrell. Interesting to note, Steve, goals for, goals against for this club. These two clubs going into the fourth quarter of play.
Yeah, with the teams tied up here at 11. Goal differential in the fourth quarter. Saskatchewan +9, Buffalo +1. But Buffalo with 38 fourth quarter goals. That's 8 more than Saskatchewan has on the year in the fourth quarter. We are set up for a great finish here in Buffalo.
How about the draw controlled by Farrell again? He'll shut it down before the restraining line inside.
Up one early, less than 1 minute here into the fourth quarter.
With the 12-11 lead, Robert Church now with 4 goals on the night. From the draw, scooped up by Saskatchewan inside the Buffalo zone. Twirling from the corner is Bobby Kidd. He'll hang on to it and wait for Jimmy Quinlan to get the number sorted out for the offense as it's carried across the line by Ryan Keenan.
To run all the way behind the net like that, pop out front, find himself one-on-one with the goaltender and bury it. Tied once again, this time at 12.
Nanakup with a hat trick so far in this game tonight, fueling Buffalo's offense. Steve, we had talked about
them out. So definitely that's the shot that Dane Smith has been opting for, has been the low-to-low shot. And it worked again there for the Bandits.
Hat trick tonight for Dane Smith as Farrell.
Advantage for the Rush, but as soon as we go back to 5-on-5, the first possession the Rush have, they score a goal. And we're still set up for one heck of a finish here in Buffalo.
5-goal performance tonight for Robert Church. The tie is
1:17 to go. And John, you want to talk about the importance of faceoffs? A draw at a time like this is humongous. And it is one.
Picked up by Saskatchewan, and they get right back down in the zone. Low drive save. How about the turning point of the game? We'll leave the offense out. How about Buffalo's newest player, Connor Farrells? Steve with some impressive numbers.
Yeah, 25 of 30 from the dot for Connor Farrell. What a turnaround from a few weeks ago in Halifax when Buffalo was shut out at the dot. And the fans here have been super excited when he's come up with the ball. They want him to score. He had a couple of good looks, a couple of breakaways off the faceoffs. Didn't score a goal, but the excitement is palpable with him winning these faceoffs here in Buffalo.
They call him the milkman, Connor Farrell. Don't get confused with the fact that he's wearing number 53, which is Dustin Robinson's number. Wasn't enough jerseys to go around with the superhero jersey, so he took over on 50. And most important, in a pressure game tonight for Connor Farrell, why not? Having success, it draws him. Will lead his club in overtime, and hopefully with the draw, as it's swept by Farrell, couldn't get the webbing of the stick together. He bats it free, and now double teamed, triple teamed on the play, but his big size will carry the ball as it's whacked away, but picked up by Priolo. Priolo now tipping it over to McKay. Performance by the Bandits, snapping the 3-game losing streak, and a great performance tonight by Josh Byrne, 4 goals, 7 assists. Dane Smith, 3 and 7 for 10. And Dave Buchanan is with Ian McKay.
To get back on track.
Oh, it's huge to do this, you know, in a tight game like that. We feel like we've been in a lot of tight games recently, 1-goal games. We're right on the edge, and to kind of get over that a little bit and know that we can do it, it feels good. And in front of this crowd, it's even better. So,
how about having some of the weight taken off with Connor Farrell taking the draws late? That had to feel good for you.
Look at him doing a solo lap here. He's an unbelievable guy. Came in and fit into the locker room right away. Loves it, and it's huge. We're getting way more possessions now, as you can see there, and you know, it's only gonna help us down the stretch here.
Go enjoy this with your teammates.
Thank you, appreciate it,
guys.
Goal and 4 assists for Ian McKay for 5 total points, 7 loose balls, and a caused turnover to boot. And Steve, a very important game tonight for the Bandits to get back to 500.
A super game.